Hey everybody, this is Tambiota, and you're watching the Daily Review. Today we have Power of the Primes Deluxe Class Dinobot Swoop. So, Dinobot Power 2.0. So, this is our second Dinobot in the Deluxe Class line. And he is looking sweet. So, you can see we have him in the packaging here along with his weapons. There he is in his alt mode, and there he is in just a picture. You can see the picture. This is of probably a prototype. There's no gold paint in here, and then if you see on top of the arms, you can see the peg is red, and you'll see back here what I'm talking about also. So the figure is actually, he has a red chest plate. For some reason, the prototype on here shows that it is, he has blue, I'm sorry, on the figure, and the prototype is showing red. Now, I don't know if later on they're going to do that, but you can see that the nose of the pterodactyl is clear also. So you can see he has a prime armor. He has it on in both locations. And you can see how the primes attach into there if they do stay. Sometimes they like to fall out. So let's go ahead and well, you can see he attaches the Grimlock here. We got our little raised prime indentions here on the side. Let's go ahead and get him out of the package so we can check him out. Okay, so we're back, and here we have Swoop out of his packaging and in his alt mode, which is his pterodactyl mode. So this is his sitting down form version of him and not flying. This is you can do both modes, so it's kind of cool. This is his perched mode kind of thing, and so we're starting out with him in this mode first because this is the easiest. Usually you'll have less articulation in these modes because they're usually a car or some kind of vehicle, but these guys are actually, they're Dinobots, so they were at some point living, so they have some kind of movement in them. So they're actually going to have articulation with these guys. Then we'll come back, we'll bring him into his robot mode, and we'll show off that, and we'll end it there. If you are looking for transformation, then just wait for tomorrow. Tomorrow we will definitely have transformation, and we'll show that off. So to show off his other mode, his flying mode, you know, let's wait for a second. We're getting ahead of ourselves. First, let's show off his accessories. So we have his prime armor, or his hand for combined mode, and then we have his sword. So you know how some people were complaining that Slug had a gun and not a sword? Well, you know, the same thing for this guy, except for the opposite. So they're complaining that he doesn't have a gun, but he has a sword. You know, some people could just not be pleased. Alright, so for flying mode, so we'll go ahead and bring this out. Extend the wings, we'll take the head, and it is on this joint right here that we will lift. So we'll bring this up like that. Then what we'll do is we want to kick back the feet. And that is supposed to be his flying mode. So yeah, okay. So yeah, that's a flying mode. There, that's something. Come on. Tap together. There we go. There we go. So everything's good now. You can attach his weapon and his prime. They're showing it like this. So what do we have to do? So you see that there's two slots in the arm or in the hand, and then there's a tab right here and a tab right here. So basically you're just going to take these and tab that in there. And then if you want to prime, if you want him to have some kind of prime power, let's what is this? Is this Legion again? Maximo? Oh, he actually stays, so that's good. Like that. Now, where to put his weapons? So I know where his one weapons goes. Where can we put this one at? There's nowhere. Can't really attach that anywhere. So you can attach this weapon underneath his mouth. Like that. I don't know. So he's got a bayonet underneath his head now. I don't know. Will this fit here? Nah. Only other place that you could store this would be up in the fist. So, oh well. Okay, let's go ahead and get this off of here. That's enough of that craziness. So for his articulation in this mode, you do have a hinge right here, so you can bend the wing up and down. You can bend it in and out. You can actually go that far if you want to, but it looks not right. You can bend the feet. It's I don't know. And the head can't. The head joints in with this, so you have to bend it up and down there. If you bend it here, then you reveal the robot face. He can open the mouth. It's a little hard to get to sometimes. Let's see. Come on. There we go. So you can see you can open the mouth. Oh, it closed. Clumsy me. There you go. So if you actually open up the mouth and you look underneath here, you can see the example of what I was talking about with the gold paint. So you see it's a clear plastic with a design underneath it, and then they just paint that. So because it's clear, the paint comes through, and it looks like there's another piece underneath there, but it's not. It's just painted. So, pretty cool. I like that. All right, so let's go ahead and get him into his robot mode, and we'll be right back. And we're back, and here we have Swoop in his robot mode. This is kind of the mode that I like to keep him into, especially with the wings and how the wings are on here. I put him back here. You can't go any further because of this tab right here. If you were to clip that off, you probably could continue on one more, but you can put this down like this, or you can have it up like this. You can actually do it another one. You have 3 choices. So that looks a little weird, but you can do that if you wanted to. You can go like that if you wanted to. You can even do this if you wanted to. So, you know, if we want to get crazy and just do some crazy stuff. Generally, I just leave it in the position that it's in whenever he is in his dyno mode, and I just flip this back one so it doesn't get in the way of his it doesn't get in the way of his articulation for his arms a little bit. It does get in the way, but it's not as bad. So looking at his weapons, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Oh, so for all those people complaining he don't have a gun, there you go. Now he does. So prime armor. We want to flip down like this, and you once again we have these tabs right here and right here. So if you look on the side of the head, there are actually spots right there. So you can take and you can actually tab in this. When I first got him, I didn't think that you could do it. I saw somebody that had a picture of it, and I was like, oh, crud. And then I looked at the back of the packaging, and it shows it on there. It doesn't show it in the instructions, but it shows it in the packaging. Oh, hey, you know what we forgot? You know what we forgot when we were looking at him? When we were looking at his accessories, we forgot his instructions and stuff. So, he does come with his collector's card. So you have that there. You can look at the back. And he's teamed up with somebody. I'm not even going to try. I'll try later whenever he comes out. But I'm not going to try right now. So, and then he also has instructions that were upside down. Now they're not. Okay, so for articulation, let's move this out of the way. That's it kind of looks funny on him with it sticking out like that far. So, we'll go ahead and get rid of that too. So articulation, he has like some weird joints up in here. Let me see. Oh, okay, so it is a pin joint. So it's a pin joint in the head, and that's why it's kind of sideways. It's a little tilted a little bit. But you can twist it left and right. No, it's a ball joint. That's weird. Okay. Okay, it's a ball joint. I guess the ball joint is pinned into here. That's weird. Okay, ball joint. So, yeah. Come back here. His shoulder's a ball joint. So you can go forward, you can go back, but it gets hindered by that wing. You go out to the side. You have your twist right below that. Then you have your elbow. Nothing on the wrist. Come down here to the waist. And you do have a waist swivel, but you have to unlock the beak of the pterodactyl. So you can twist that. Then you come down here to the hips. You have a forward. You have a back to about there. And then you have out to the side, which goes about that far. So you have right underneath that, you have a twist. Then you have your knee joint, which is a little bit more than 90 degrees. And you can move this. You can move its toe and his heel. But that's mainly for transformation. But if you needed it for stability for a weird pose, you could definitely use that. All right, so that'll go ahead and do it for our review of Swoop. Don't forget to check me out on Facebook. If you haven't subscribed, then please do. And if you have already, then as always, I'll see you tomorrow. This has been Tambiota. Thanks for watching.